Hello, I am your girl Kai. Oh, you see me get my little burp on. I've been nervous to do this, but I know I got to get it done. Have you ever heard God tell you to do something and you ain't did it and you know to get it done? So this is what I'm going to do. You see the lights flickering? Oh God, okay, I hear you. This is something new. I'm just going to come here and talk to you. I hope that you get this. This is the Peace Palace where the testimonies are the peace. Let me talk to you first about testimonies before we get to talking. And I want to say I appreciate you for even watching this video. Maybe I get a little better as time go on, but this is my first time, so take it easy on me, okay? Testimony is when you give testimony, you are telling what you saw and what you know. So this is the place. This is like a up close interlude. I'm gonna speak to you. I hope you be in the comments saying something to me. And I hope we do this like this is what I want to do. This is what I'm led to do. Peace Palace. So when you could just sit and you could talk, who knows how much we may elevate and get people here. I might start doing lives if the connection is, if we communicate. If I get enough comments up in there, then I'll be like, girl, let me start going live and talk to y'all so y'all can talk back, okay? Here we're going to give testimonies. I'm going to be doing this. When you give a testimony, you are telling what you saw and what you know. John 3:11 says, very truly I tell you, we speak of what we know and we testify of what we have seen. So when I'm talking to you, I'm going to tell you what I seen and what I know. I ain't going to talk about nobody else's business because I don't know nobody else's business. I'm only going to tell you what I seen, how good God been to me. And then I'm like, you going to be like, what? That happened to me one time. And I'll be like, what? I'll be like, did you? And they're going to be like, yeah. And they're like, what? Okay, this is how it's going to go. Thank y'all so much. I feel so comfortable. This is just a pre-recording. Just imagine if I was live and I was talking to y'all, I get real excited, okay? John 3:11 again says, very truly, I speak, very truly, I tell you, we speak what we know and we testify of what we have seen, but still you people do not accept our testimony. You know, a lot of people don't believe you, and a lot of things you can't tell people anyway. God done said a lot of things to me that I can't tell people that I really want to tell people. Who knows? This might be the reason where I come and say something like, you know what? I believe you. And I agree in that. If God says something great happening for you and great things and moving in you, and then this is gonna be a place of agreement. So I'm gonna come into agreements with you. And you gonna type in some stuff and be like saying stuff like I agree. And then somebody else gonna type and they gonna read it. Cause I be messing with people who be reading comments and they be praying for people and helping people if you want some prayer. So this is how we gonna do it. I feel like I want to do, oh God, I feel good. All right, this is testimony. I'm gonna give my testimony. You gonna give your testimony. With 3 minutes in, I'm gonna do 15 minutes. If you could just spend 15 minutes with me, spare that with me, okay? I promise you I'm gonna make it worth it, okay? And if you just chill with me, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you could tell a friend or show this video and be like, girl, bear with her. Because she talk a little bit, but fat, I got it, okay. Today I want to talk about forgiveness. That was a good one, right? The testimony of forgiveness. Have you truly forgiven people, a person, or people, persons? Have you truly learned how to forgive yourself? I mean, truly. When I say, and the thing was, when I was writing this down, I wrote this first. I wrote about forgiveness first. And then as I was writing about forgiveness, I said, well, let's talk about testimony. Let me start off saying, y'all get y'all a pen and paper. Get you a pen and paper, okay? Don't worry about that. No, oh God. Just get you a pen and paper. So you can write, okay? I want you to do. We ain't having no distractions, okay? You might just heard Rome standing over there in the bathroom. He ain't in here with me. He over there blowing his nose, clean his throat out. It's early, please, okay? Let's not let that distract us. Get y'all a pen and paper, why? See how I give y'all some time? Testimony. Things be happening on this video, so this is like uncut. I ain't gonna cut it off. I'm gonna just share with y'all how I live, how it's going. You know, it'd be a sign for y'all. Y'all might got somebody and y'all have to be like, yeah, you know what, girl, such and such be making a lot of noise too, but I gotta stay focused. You have to be stay focused regardless of what's going on outside. If it ain't happening in the room where you at and in the place where you at, nothing else matters. When you sitting here, go get your pen and paper. Okay, testimony. Again, I want to talk about that. Testimony is when you give testimony. When you give testimony, you are telling what you saw and what you heard and what you know. What you saw and what you know ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You seeing God work magic. You seeing yourself not where you used to be, but where you at right now. So today we're going to talk about forgiveness. Write this question down if you want. This is just something for you, and it's something for us we're going to share together. Because you know what? Writing really matters. Outside of typing, I read an article. My friend sent me an article. Next time when we talk, I'm going to have that article information. And it was like, people who type and text, you really don't get it. They don't really get it as deep as you get it when you're using your pen and you write. Because when you write, you can tell your body. It's a scientific fact that even if you type B and D, you always type in B and D. So when you see the B and D in the book, you get confused. It's like science. That's what they say. All the time, I like writing anyway. So I want to write. I got my pen and all my notes is wrote. Have you ever truly forgiven the person or people who hurt you? And I wrote truly down before I even got to John 3:11. In case y'all want to write that down, that was John 3:11. Very truly, I tell you. That's honestly, truly. Let me tell y'all what that means, truly. I looked that up. I love you so much. I hope y'all enjoy this. Truly means to the fullest degree. Genuinely. This is truly, this is honestly, this is genuine from your heart. Have you truly forgiven the people or person who hurt you, however they hurt you? Because I don't know how your hurt is. My hurt a little different from your hurt. If we might even have the same hurt. I had a relationship hurt. I've had church hurt. I've had family hurt. I had a lot of different kind of hurts. So it's like, have you truly forgiven those hurts? Have you truly forgiven that person or that? Like, when I say truly forgiven, I even wrote an example. I love y'all. When I mean truly forgive, these are things for you to write down in your own. Get you a little journal or something, vibe with me and keep your little journal. Say, girl, this that Cat Peace Palace place. I be going over here to the Peace Palace and she be talking some stuff and then I be writing it down and it kind of changed my life. And this what we're going to do like that. You ain't have to pay for this. It's free. All you have to do is sit here and watch. For example, when you think of them or that person, do you feel angry? Or do you feel appreciation for that experience? Because you got like polarity, you know, like the law of polarity, black and white, hot and cold. This is it. These are your choices. Do you feel like, this motherfucker, like, you know, or do you feel, I appreciate that experience. I'm glad that I was able to, you know, because when you truly forgive, you no longer look and be like, well, I know the next bitch, they ain't gonna never get another bitch like me. Oh, God, can I say that? Oh, God, okay. I just want to do this like this, okay? Just take your time with me. How many minutes we at? 8. I wrote down, take notes. I said, make sure to tell y'all to take notes. Do you feel, and go back and think about that, like, do I really, and you can change this, because in the Bible it says you can't be lukewarm. You either hot or you cold, you get spit out lukewarm, okay? Now, that's in between Genesis and Revelations. That's up in there like that. Type in there and type up lukewarm and tell you, if you know it, type it in there and tell me what scripture it is. Can't be, you wish you was hot. I wish you was either hot or cold, because you lukewarm got to spit you out. So that's what I'm saying. Are you, every time you think about this person, do you feel like I wish I would have never met you, da, 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 da. Or is you in appreciation? Have you formulated that vibration? Because that's the law of vibration. That's the primary law, the law of vibration. Okay? And have you been like, you know what? I am so grateful for the experience. I have learned from that. It's getting better. You hear the sounds out there. Something is dropping in the spirit. Something is dropping and some gems is being dropped. Ah! Okay, come on, let's go. Get your pen, get your pen. Next part. When you think about your past, this is a question to ask yourself. Now, this is you're writing your own book now. Do you think, when you think of your past, do you wish you would have done things different, or are you grateful for where you are right now in this moment? Even watching this video right now, are you grateful for this moment? You know, because a lot of times we're like, oh, I wish I can go back. I wouldn't have had them kids, and I wouldn't have did that job, and I wouldn't have been in that relationship that long, and this and that. I'm talking about forgiveness. Now you're gonna change. You're gonna be looking at life a little different after this. Like, you're right. You're right. I do be saying, like, we got to learn how to appreciate what we got right now. Because God said, I can't give you more if you ain't already appreciating what you got. If you keep complaining about some things that's in the past that you can't change, because change is inevitable. It has to keep going. You got to change. All right. Next part. Now, this is it. Because we're 10 minutes, 11 minutes in. I don't want to hold y'all up until, if y'all be wanting to hang, whoop, whoop, we going to do these videos some more. Okay. Here's the next part. Now, these is questions. This time I want you to do this on your own, okay, for the next time. And you don't have to share this with nobody. Don't worry about it. Is there anyone or anything right now that you dislike? This is a question to ask yourself, because if we're talking about forgiveness, this is our first episode. Our first episode, we're going to have like a few episodes after this on the same thing, forgiveness. Is there anything or anyone right now that you dislike? Even if it's a sports team or a TV show or a TV host. It could be the host of the show. It could be a TV show. This is something right now that you be like, oh, I can't stand that bitch. Oh, I can't take that to come on. Oh, that just bothers me. Or, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's an animal. Oh, God. I didn't even write that down. Something that you dislike, even if it's an animal. Even if it's a pet, if it's a what. Take a pen, take a paper, and write these things down. Write down it and put why you don't like it next to it. What feeling does it give you that make you not want it, What does it make you feel like when you see it? This person, this thing, or whatever it is. Write that down. We have to know. You know how our parents will send you in the house and they'll be like, don't do this and don't do that. This is what we gonna just work on that. Like, they don't tell you what to do. They don't say you can't do that. They be like, don't do this and don't do that. So we gonna figure out what some things that we dislike anyway and go from there. So I hope y'all enjoy this, all right? And I want you to write these down and reread them. When you write that down, you reread that. Is there anyone or anything right now that you dislike? Even if it's a sports team or a TV show or a host. Now we're talking about forgiveness. We want to see what you don't like. How can we see, like, you can learn how to work on that, like start learning how to like things. Some people can't get to love until you learn how to like. Can't get to that love until you learn how to just like, or because the law you can't change what's already happened. You're gonna have to learn how to adapt. So we want to learn how can I go from not liking this to just being able to say, well, I ain't gonna let it bother me. Write it down a couple times. Look at it again. Look like, well, I ain't gonna let that bother me. Is that something that's really messing with your is that something that's stopping you from being your greatest self? Some things that you can dislike, and that just little bit like that can stop you from being your greatest self. God says love all. Sending love and light love to anybody. Send love and light. Make sure y'all like this video. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. Ooh, I hope y'all like this video. Ooh, I hope y'all subscribe to this channel and tell somebody. And I hope y'all write it down and then comment up in here. Use your pen. This is a place of using your pen, your testimony. Testimonies bring peace. See you guys later.